Greetings, greetings, greetings. Good evening. Um, um, wow. I don't know what the issue is or was, but I couldn't get on to the live. This is scheduled for 7:30 to do my official launch of my um, bold book, and the StreamYard wouldn't work. The Facebook wouldn't come on. Like nothing was working, and I don't know why. I really and truly don't know why. So now I am, now it's actually 10 minutes later than what it was scheduled, but we keep going. This is the resilience, this is the persistence. We keep going because I don't know why. So I just said, let me just do it on my phone, and it worked on my phone. So who knows? Well, this is the official launch party of my book, Boldly Take Charge of Your Life, 10 Steps to Break Free and Walk into Your Destiny. Yay, it's finally done. Yes. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Let me know where you are coming in from. For me, at the moment, I am in New York City. New York City, but let me know where you're coming in from. So it's exciting to be launching the book because I started working on it. I actually started working on it almost 2 years ago, and I wanted it to be published a while ago. And it, like every time I was ready to publish it, I was led to add something more to it. Like the last things I added to it was meditation. So I was just doing as I was led, but now it's officially done. It's officially published. It's published on Amazon, so the ebook and the paperback are both published. So I'm actually asking for whoever hasn't gotten the book as yet to purchase the ebook, so that the goal is for it to be #1 bestseller. Last I checked, it was number 16. So we're getting closer and closer. It was number 16 in one of the categories, and number 44 in one, and number 55 in another one. So the goal is #1. So we thank you in advance for that. We're gonna have some fun, and there will be listen intently, because there will be some games. That will be questions as you listen to the live, and then there will be prizes. There will be a giveaway. The giveaway is actually going to be the paperback copy of the book. And also later on, there will be a, hi Bridget, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you for the congratulations. I'm so thankful for you being here with me today, and for shortening your call to be on here to support me as I do the official launch party of Boldly Take Charge of Your Life. So this is not just about me, it's about you. It's about you too. And so I'm excited for myself, but I'm excited for you too. So this book came about because I was just led to do it. I was just led to write it, and I believe I was led to write this because so many people are stuck, and they're not aware that they're stuck. They're living in mediocrity. They're having these challenges, right? And living day in, day out, doing the same thing over and over and expecting things to be different, but not doing anything different. So it can't be different. But it starts with awareness. And so I believe I was led to write this book to help people to gain the right knowledge, because that's one of my sayings. We have to gain the right knowledge because there's so much knowledge out there, but it's not all right. It's not all right. So I'm one that I know that I have the right knowledge. In fact, years ago when I was gaining the right knowledge, I even made a sign, and I had a sign that said, listen to me, I know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to get it and post it. But wow, it's official that the book is launched. The book is launched. So 10 steps to break free and walk into your destiny. And I really can't believe the day is here because I've been working on it for so long. And victorious living is my thing, and stuck is not your story. And now boldly living life is added to it. So boldly living life, boldly taking charge of your life and creating the life you truly desire is victorious, is living victoriously. And so this is not just a launch. This is your moment as well. Let me tell you about comments that I got from the editor that edited the book. So she said, my book is so much strong advice and important lessons, all wrapped up in an inspiring and motivating format. Because actually, when I got the edited version back from her and I read her comments, I was like, wow. Because again, I was led to write this book, so it's not coming from me, it's coming from our source, our divine creator. To hear the comments that she wrote, and this was just the editor, she said, it's very inspiring and imparting foundational wisdom for a better life. I like the fact that you wove in Bible verses and curated them very well to support your content. It will provide further resources for readers to explore. This was structured very well, clear breaks between relevant topics, yet the order was seamless and proceeded in a logical manner that allowed the topics to build upon each other. And this is from the editor. I love the discussion review questions you had at the end of the chapters, thought-provoking, and will ensure readers get a deep understanding of your content and how to best apply it to their lives. You know, when I was reading the comments from the editor, I was even surprised because like I said, I was led to write this. So she said this book will be a book families and groups can read together and discuss. Altogether, just a terrific book, and I thank you for your hard work. And I'm so impressed with your obvious hard work on this project. I really enjoyed every single bit of it, and know readers will as well. Once again, oh no, that was a part to me. So to get those comments from the editor about the book, that me, little old me from East London, a small town in East London, it made me feel good. Right? It was very, very good to receive those comments. And so a quick story is one of the things that I was stuck in. It was a wrong relationship. And I was going around the same mountain for years and years and years, expecting different results without doing anything different. So I was stuck. I was tolerating wrong behavior from the person, and I reached a breaking point. And actually, when I reached the breaking point was because of the messing around, the adultery that was going on. That's when I reached the breaking point, and I couldn't do it no more. And then after the terrible divorce, it was horrible. And then I began to transform my life from the inside out, because that's where it starts, from the inside. So I decided to change my life and change it for the better. So it's a decision. It's a decision that we make to either stay stuck or make the decision to change and do something different. Because if we don't do anything different, nothing changes. Thank you for joining, Shanette. Thank you. So can anyone relate to the topics and to what I'm saying? And if so, put a yes in the chat. So let me talk about the forward in the book. So this is the book. Let me get the forward. So I'll just read a little bit of it. It says, in a market flooded with self-help books, a few stand out as being real, from the heart, raw, uncensored, filled with hard-won lessons. How to Boldly Take Charge of Your Life is one such book. Visionary author and victorious living strategist Noreen N. Henry opens with an admission that she, like many of us, recognized that she was just existing instead of living. I'm sure you can relate. How many lifelong dreams have you pushed back of your mind? How many times have you talked to yourself out of going after what you know you are meant to do? In fact, in favor of safety, right? Because really it is. When you look at it, it's safety. How many times have you let other people tell you you're not something enough to live the life that is burning deep in your soul? And that's just part of the forward. So you have to get the book to read the rest of it. Thank you for commenting. Let me move on. For those that have joined the live now, there will be questions. I need you to listen intently because there will be questions. We'll be playing games, and you can win a copy of the book if you get the question right. You win a complimentary copy. And so, in fact, let's do a question right now. Let me see. What's the question? Oh, what was a comment from the editor? So if you're listening intently, you will know that you will remember some of the comments from the editor. So then just put the answer in the chat, and I will see whoever gets it first will win the prize. So the question was, what was a comment from the editor? So put your answer in the chat. So now I'm going to talk about the endorsements. One, it starts off with, if you're ready to transform your life, this book is your perfect guide. Boldly Take Charge of Your Life offers a practical and accessible roadmap to personal empowerment, filled with clear steps, affirmations, and journaling exercises designed to help you tap into your potential. Each chapter presents a powerful tool for unlocking the life you've always desired while staying grounded in sound principles of wisdom, self-reflection, and growth. And that's part of one endorsement. And in fact, there are 6 endorsements total in this book. So in order to read them all, you're going to have to get a book. I'll give you another quick one. Extremely helpful from a practical application standpoint. The guidance provided is not just theory, it's actionable and easy to apply to real-life situations. If you're looking for strategies that really work, this is it. That's another endorsement. And like I said, there are 6 in total in this book. So if we stay the same, it's actually quite expensive, right? And why is it? Like, why do you think that? You can put that in the chat. Why is it expensive to stay the same and not do anything different to change your life for it to be better? Lots of things come about negatively when we stay stuck. People end up in depression, walking on forgiveness. People become sick. There's so many different things can come from staying stuck and not doing anything different to change. There's a quote. One of my favorite quotes is, "It's not death that a man should fear, but fear never beginning to live." And it's one of my favorite quotes because we have to begin to live. Like, I was speaking for myself years ago, I was living in mediocrity. I was just like surviving. I was just living. I was not doing all the things that I really wanted to do, right? Because I was stuck. I was in bondage, and I didn't know that. Right, Bridget, you keep going through the same things. And year in and year out. And it's actually sad because it always goes back to the perishing for lack of knowledge. And we truly perish when we don't have the right knowledge. And so those that have the right knowledge need to share it, because like I've gained a lot of knowledge and over the years, and so I'm doing my part to help. So everyone that's got that knowledge needs to get their knowledge out there. like I'm doing it through books and different things that I'm doing to get the knowledge out there so people can learn to gain the right knowledge. Right, Shanette, no growth, no growth. And like, you see people over the years, people that you've known for many years, and you see that they're still the same, like they're still doing the same exact thing. So for me, it's sad. It's sad to see that because there's more to life. And life is good. Even though we have trials and tribulations, right? Stuff come up, but life is good and life can be good. But we have to gain the tools. We have to gain the right knowledge to be able to know that. And so this is where Boldly Take Charge of Your Life, 10 Steps to Break Free and Walk into Your Destiny comes in. So make sure to run out and get your copy. So next we're going to talk about, I don't see any answers in the chat for the first question as yet. But we'll just keep moving on. So every year you delay, you pay. And ask me how I know. Because I was delayed and stuck in stuff, and you really do pay. Because you lose out on life. But what I look at now, because of the things of God, He redeems the time. He restores the years that were lost, right? Even though it was all the stuff that went on, you change, God turns it all around for the good. And so even though we do delay, if we stay, we do pay if we stay, but no, it can turn around and be so much better. And I'm speaking from experience. So in the book, one of the pages is called a Declaration of Creed. And with the Declaration of Creed, it's actually a promise to yourself as you read the book to boldly take charge of your life. Okay, so Bridget said, the editor said that out of many self-help books, you really do produce results. Along that line, but I'll take it. So you will receive the paperback version of the book. So thank you for participating. So Bridget got the first question right with what the editor said, and so you will receive the paperback version. So we'll work that out so that I could get your details and then be able to send that to you when I receive them as well. So what's next? So the dedication for the book is I dedicate this book to my children and my grandchildren, my lineage. And as I didn't have all this knowledge when I was much younger, and I want my lineage to know to create the life they desire from a young age to help prevent haphazard living and instead live in victory. And I do wish I had the knowledge I have now at a younger when I was much younger, but because I didn't have it when I was raising my children. But I'm glad to have it now because my grandchildren, my future lineage, will have it and will learn all about this. So let me quickly, congratulations, Bridget, for winning. So one of the things that I learned in my author journey is to put the book on pre-sale before it's launched, right? So I have a bunch of people that bought the book in pre-sale, and so I'm thankful that they did that, and their name is listed, and if they have a business, their business is listed in the back of the book as well. So I just wanted to shout out those that bought the book in pre-sale to and have their name listed in the book for free. When I write my books, I like to write a personal note to the reader, and so you're gonna have to get the book to read the personal note. but there is a quote that I have in there. It says, "Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time." Next is the preface. So the preface starts with, "This latest book came about as I followed my intuition. I always get downloads when I get up each day, and one day the download was how to boldly take charge of your life. 10 steps to break free and walk into your destiny. I instantly knew that that was a book title when I got that download. So this book is, as the title says, steps to break free and walk into your destiny. Most people want to live a great life, and if we don't have the right knowledge on how to get there, how can we know to break free to create it, or even know that we can truly create it and live the life that we desire? So you want to get more of the preface? Get the book. Another quote is, nothing can be changed until it is faced. I got a couple of questions for you. Do you love your life? Do you love your life? Do you love the way your life is going? You don't need to answer it. Just think about it for yourselves. So I have a quote in the introduction that says, the first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you're not going to stay where you are. And that's what it is. It's a decision. Am I going to stay as I am? Or am I going to do something different? And you must want it. You must want it, because there are people that say that they're fine how they are, they're good, even though we know that really they're not. And it goes back to the awareness and the perishing for lack of knowledge. And that's what we're here for, to share and give the right knowledge so people can make better decisions for their lives. Because we can live the life of our dreams. I created an acronym for victory. Thank you, Virtuous Duh. Thank you for Jeanette. Thank you for commenting. Victory. So victory, I created this, and the funny thing is, I created it and I still don't have it memorized. So victory is being courageous towards the orchestrating and organizing of reviewing of your life to change it. So victory is being courageous towards orchestrating and organizing the reviewing of your life to change it. And that's what this is all about. We have to examine our lives and see where we are. Is our life the way we really want it? And if not, we do something about it. Let me do another giveaway. Where's my question? Where is my question for the giveaway? I think I lost the page. Hold on. I didn't see that it fell. Stay with me. Let me see. Okay, the second question is, how many endorsers are in this book? So put the answer in the chat. So the first person that gets the correct answer will receive a gift. So the question again is, how many endorsers are in the book? Remember, I did say to listen intently, because there's opportunities to win a prize in the book. All right, so let's get going. Another quote. Before I get to the quote, I dare you to boldly take charge of your life, break free, and walk into your destiny. So the quote: the greatest revelation in our generation is that of human beings who by changing the inner attitudes of their minds can change the outer aspects of their lives. No, sorry, no, not 7, but you're very close. Very close, not 7. Thank you, Jeanette. So with the with the book. So I write notes throughout. I write things throughout. So one of the pages I have in there is how do you get the most out of this book? So in order to know how to get the most out of this book, you have to get it. You have to get the book. Bridget got it again. It is 6. It's 6. There are 6 endorsements in the book. So Bridget got it again. So it's up to Bridget if she would like to share it and give it to somebody else. But she won again. So yes, the answer is 6 endorsers in the book. Where is Chanel getting her numbers from? It's 6. There's 6 endorsers in the book. So one of the chapters, in fact, the first chapter is talking about awareness and looking within. Awareness is the greatest agent for change. Awareness is the knowledge or perception of a situation or a fact. It's the state of knowing something. And in this case, it is to know if you are truly taking bold steps to take the charge of your life and living the life of your dreams, the life that you desire. To boldly take charge of your life, you have to first be aware of whether you are truly taking charge of it or not. And this is where the awareness comes in and analyzing of our lives in order to know that. And it goes to looking within. And I know I was actually just talking with my cousin earlier. I'm laughing with Shanette. We were talking about, because change comes from inside, it's internal, it's not external. And there's so many people that look outward and never look inward, so they stay the same. And I know because many years ago, because I didn't have the knowledge myself, I used to look outside. But the change is internal. We can't change anything until we look at what is going on inside of us. And we start by, first we have to be aware, and then we analyze our lives and then take steps to change it. And it's a process as well, right? So I talk about it in the book. I don't remember what chapter, but I talk about it in the book. I believe I talk about it in the book. But when we're born, we're taught everything, right? So we don't know. So it's until we become aware of it and realize that, wait, no, I don't like how my life is. I don't like the way my life is going. So let me do something about it. And for me, reading is what changed my life. Years ago, a book I read, and I highly recommend it. It's How You Can Avoid Tragedy and Live a Better Life, and it's by Charles Capps. When I read that book, that's when the transformation really started in my life, because it gave a deep revelation on our thoughts and our words. Because even as I was reading that book, stuff was coming to me, what I was saying. I was like, wow, so that's why my life was like that. So I highly recommend that book. And I remember the former spouse would say to me, he can't live a book life, right? Because books is what gave me my knowledge. So I love to read, and I love to read self-help books. And now, years later, I'm writing self-help books. Boldly take charge of your life, 10 steps to break free and walk into your destiny. Who knew? This was never something I thought about. It was just something that I was led to do, and it was God just leading me and directing me, and I'm walking in my purpose. That's all. Oh yes, let me talk about the t-shirt actually. So I have t-shirts, Boldly Living Life. So if you like a t-shirt, link me, and we can work on getting you the t-shirt, Boldly Living Life. And that's what we're to do. Boldly take charge of our lives, because if we don't, we end up staying stuck and end up doing the same things year in, year out, I can speak about somebody I know from that passed away. She was in her 80s, and she never lived. Even though she did a lot of things in her life, she was never happy, and you would not know, actually, because I didn't know until she told me. I didn't know. You would think that people are because they're not sane and because they're living their lives, you think they're fine, and a lot of people are not. What's the word? We wear a mask, right? We wear a mask. Because actually, I remember when I was going through the situation when I left the former spouse, people would say, "I didn't know you weren't happy. We wear masks, and we're not even didn't even know that we're wearing a mask." And this is where again it goes back to the being aware and the perishing for lack of knowledge, and it's extremely important to gain the right knowledge. So as I said, so one of the things with the book is it talks about looking within, and then there's other chapters are a different life, the importance to gain the right knowledge, our thoughts and words, extremely, extremely, extremely important. I'll just give one quick story because I have so many of people perishing for the lack of knowledge. I have a co-worker. Right, just going through the motions, and because we don't know, that's why. And as simple as that sounds, that's all it is, and it's really to gain the right knowledge. I have a former coworker that she passed away, and when I got the news, I was shocked that she passed away, because I know that she's got great faith, so I knew that I was going to hear what it is that she was saying, why that happened to her, because she didn't even get to retire. And she was very close to the retirement age. So I was at a function on the job and met another coworker. So we was talking about what happened with our former coworker. And she said, she would always say the job is going to kill her, and instantly came out my mouth, and it did. She didn't mean those words, but that's what happened, and that's why it's so imperative to gain the right knowledge, and one of it is our thoughts and words. Another chapter talks about wisdom and discernment. Another chapter, there is power in forgiveness. Another important thing to do, because another person I know that passed away with unforgiveness, and her body got so sick. It's another extremely important thing to do is to forgive people, because it affects our bodies, and it's usually health-wise that it affects the body. Another quick story I can give you is that because I've been reading books for years, and I read a story where somebody had cancer, and there was one spot left, and I can't remember if it was the pastor or doctor, but whoever it was that said it to her, she's like, you need to forgive somebody. And when she forgave that person, that one spot left, and she was fine, perfectly healthy after that. So it's very important. Another extremely important thing to do is forgive, because it's not for the person, it's for ourselves. And the people move on. They move on and live in their life. They don't even remember the things that they did to you. And then other people will be harboring it, and it hurts the body internally. Another chapter is on healing is your birthright. And that's one of the things when I learned years ago that we can live in divine health. We don't need to get sick. It's just, for me, well, this is me anyway, my beliefs that it's society that makes people sick. It's society that kills people. And what's the other word? There's another one. There's three of them I usually say. And it actually goes back to what the word says. The enemy came to steal, to kill, and destroy. Right? And that's what society does. And when we don't have the right knowledge, we fall into what society dictates. So it's so important to have the right knowledge. Another chapter is on humility. Humility is a virtue. Another chapter, unlearn and relearn. Another chapter, become unstuck. And that's what this book is, to help you become unstuck. So let me give another giveaway. And it's, how did the book come about? How did the book come about? Put the answer in the chat, and whoever responds with the correct answer will receive the complimentary copy of the book. So that's the 10 chapters of the book. I encourage you to get it. In the back of it, there's got affirmations, it's got talks about salvation, and it's got recommended books. And it actually has listed the book I have in there, How to Avoid Tragedy and Live a Better Life. A very, very good book. All the books are really good. Acknowledgements, and then those that bought the book in pre-sale have their business listed in the back of the book. So whenever I launch another book, make sure to get it in pre-sale so you can be listed in it for free. So does anybody have the right answer for the third question? How did the book come about? Why did I write this book? While waiting for the responses, make sure to get your copy and tell your family and friends so that they can get it too. Many struggle with something. However, you can boldly take charge of your life. So say it with me. I am boldly taking charge of my life. I am boldly taking charge of my life. Put it in the chat. So we have, my thing is Victorious Living Culture. So we've got programs, we've got webinars, all these different things that's going on. So stay tuned for what's coming up. Thank you for joining the live. My ask is that you buy the book, share the book, book a session with me, join the program. Like I said, there's lots coming up, and that will help you to boldly take charge of your life. Don't leave this moment unchanged. Yes, Bridget, I am boldly taking charge of my life. I got a revelation, and so the name of the book came about. Yeah, right, it is a revelation, right? I was led to do it. So, okay, I'll give you that. So, Shanette, yes, it was a revelation. So that was revelation, I was led to do it. So, yes, you will get a complimentary copy of the paperback copy of the book. But thank you for joining. I hope you had a good time. Live boldly and victoriously in all ways. I'm Noreen N. Henry, your Master Victorious Living Strategist. Bye for now, and boldly take charge of your life. Yes, Jeanette is boldly taking charge of her life. Yes, we're taking charge of our lives together. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for so much for being on this live with me. And I hope you had fun. And I will see you next time by boldly taking charge of your life. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Make sure to share. I'm going to have to check now the categories, because the last I checked, one of the categories was number 16. So the goal is to get to number 1. So share, 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 share. All right. Bye for now. I'm really signing off this time.